So, you guys, you think we've waited long enough?
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and start.
Alright. Well, guys, prepare yourselves. This is gonna be one heck of a game. Oh boy. By the way, let me know if the audio is louder than your commentary.
Alright.
Alright, so let's go ahead and start. And begin probably the worst title sequence in gaming history.
Oh boy.
Lights. Camera. Action 52.
Make your selection now.
Oh man.
But what if I don't want to make a selection?
Well, then we'll just be sitting here for a while.
Oh boy. Alright then, I guess we should just get this over with. So, yeah, we have about 52 different games on one cartridge, which you'd think it would be awesome, right?
Nope.
Wrong.
Yep.
It's lies. It's all lies.
Everything is a lie on this cartridge.
Everything is lies.
Alright. Game number 1, Fire Breather.
Looks like those bootleg plug and plays.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm playing as a pink dragon, and I guess I'm fighting a blue dragon who doesn't appear to be moving, by the way.
Nah, it's just hanging out.
Or is it that one ride at Epcot? One pit? You're not
No,
pit.
you'll have to be more specific.
At Epcot, remember from that Disney trip?
I mean, I remember the Disney trip. I just don't remember the ride you're talking about.
The one with the
Wow,
purple
you
girl
won.
named Figment.
Oh yeah.
Hey, wait,
It's like called
Is
Dream
this-
Maker.
is this game 2-player?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, and this is the only 2-player game on the whole cartridge, believe it or not.
You know, this game should not be designed in such a way that somebody goes, wait a second, I think this might supposed to be 2-player right now.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's not. The AI is not even programmed properly,
Ugh.
and these sound effects, ugh.
Ugh.
And I mean, these graphics and sound effects, they barely even look like a step up from the Atari 2600.
Yeah, well, that's what
They're not-
happens when you try and fit 52 games in one.
Yeah, and these tiles, these bush tiles, they don't even match up properly.
No, they don't. That's the weirdest part, is that they're just kind of randomly thrown about.
Oh,
We got
oh wow, level 8. I'm just blazing through this so quickly.
It's almost as if it's not a challenge.
Yeah,
It's like they expect there to be a second player.
and apparently it just says game over. It doesn't after you just beat the game. It doesn't even give you a congratulations or anything like that.
Well,
Jeez.
Your win. Or how did that one winner from Big Rigs? What was that?
a winner is
Your
you.
winner.
Oh,
Your
okay.
winner. Congratulations.
Anyway, game number 2, Star Evil. Oh, guys, look at this. I'm not even gonna press any button. I'm just gonna start the game and watch.
All right.
I die, and I
Great.
die again.
Oh, great.
Yeah, they just put a block right at the start of the game just to kill you.
Quick time events the game.
Yeah. And apparently I'm playing as a spaceship shooting, I think, red Q-tips. And...
Long way, man, might I add.
Oh, by the way, I should probably stop firing, because if you just fire way too much, then the boss will just disappear. And...
Had too many moving objects.
yeah.
Oh, man. That's really
What?
sad.
I just ran into another block at the start of the next level. How did they make the same mistake twice?
With bad design, that's probably how.
Yeah. And...
It's... Oh, jeez. You know what I think might have happened?
Huh?
They were probably like, oh, hey, let's design this course. Wait, we haven't designed a place for the character to start. Oh, let's just put him here. Cut, print, we're done.
Yeah. That's probably what I imagine going down at the office.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'm shooting at other spaceships and vacuum cleaners, I guess.
Vacuum cleaners. No, see, the problem is they have really dirty ears. Good to get the Q-tips.
What?
It wouldn't you be firing them like vertically, not horizontally?
You know what? If the developers are gonna be dumb, then I get to be dumb.
No, you have to think logically.
And apparently the boss didn't appear.
Oh, great. Well, we can go home now.
Yeah.
Or is it?
I'm done with this game.
Oh, jeez. You win. Victory. Victory
No.
is you.
Well, to be quite honest, you can actually beat this game if you know what you're doing. But the very thing is that even if you beat the game, the levels just loop over and over.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So even when you win, you still lose.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Great.
Anyway, game number 3, Illuminator. Oh dear, this is... I remember this. This is the one that goes dark.
Despite being named Illuminator.
Yeah.
Is there any way to illuminate?
I can't even see a thing.
Great. That's really great.
The very problem is that you can't even see where your character is, and they just made the... never mind, I guess I died with some reason.
I mean, it'd be great if you could tell how you died.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even see where your character is. It's just ridiculous. And they only give you a split second before the room goes dark again.
Yeah.
It's like Donkey Kong Country level, except bad.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not, like, the idea itself isn't bad, it's just that it needs to be made in such a way that it's not bad, because right now it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you could see your character on the screen, I would have some kind of tolerance for this.
Yeah.
But not being able to see your character is just really stretching it.
Yeah. Or like the darkness stays for way too long, I think. You know?
Yeah.
Like, there ought to be more light more frequently.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, what else can I describe it? Oh yeah, another thing that sucks about this is that in most of these games, the enemies just appear wherever they want. They appear at pure random.
Yeah.
So
there's no warning.
Unlike a Ninja Gaiden, there's no patterns to the enemies. It's just complete random.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is that it looks like your gun fires off light, so it should illuminate that general area, like, as it travels. Which, obviously, in the NES would be very hard to configure, but, like... Man...
Yeah.
You know, like, that would make the game way more workable.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of terrible, like right now.
Pretty much. Oh, never mind, I guess I died again.
Well... The end.
Well, we're off to an incredibly good start.
Well, we're off to a start, at any rate. We are playing Action 52. There's a limit to how great we can be.
Yeah. I mean... maybe if they gave them more time on these games, rather than just 3 months, only 3 months, this might have turned out decent. This-
yeah, maybe.
This
Yeah,
might
but even
have.
But even then, they're still working within the cartridge space limit.
Oh
that
yeah,
the NES holds to make 52 games.
yeah. The NES could only handle so much stuff.
Yeah.
Then again, they made a sequel for one of the games, and it still wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there is actually a Genesis version of this game, believe it or not, which is well, most of the games don't have as many bugs as this cartridge does, but
Yeah.
but the very thing about it is that some of the games are unplayable because of unfair difficulty.
Oh yeah. That's definitely a killer.
Yep.
In the game and out of the game.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to make it through this at least one more time, because, well, because apparently this game does get harder as you go along, because there are eventually pitfalls.
Oh jeez.
It's disgusting.
So is the objective just to like kill the enemies, or is it to like get to a place?
You're basically supposed to kill all the enemies on screen,
Okay.
which is pretty hard to do considering.
Yeah, considering you can't see where they are.
Yeah. You know what? Never mind. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done with Illuminator. Okay, so stage number, game number 4, G-Force FGT. I guess that FGT is supposed to stand for G-Force Fighter. That's what I can make out of it.
Fight. G-Force, federal government trial.
Yeah. Or it's just G-Force on the tile screen. Okay, we'll roll with it.
Okay, just G-Force. We don't need to know what the...
Okay, so it's an Earth shooter. This time I'm playing as, I guess I'm playing as a pink whale, shooting at, and I'm shooting at space squids, probably...
It does look like a whale.
Yeah. And I'm shooting at purple gems.
It looks like a Kyogre from Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, and you want to know something else? You don't even have to move all over the place. You just have to find you just have to be in one spot and just keep shooting. Nothing will ever come near you.
Oh wait, I can make a connection. It's the whale from Doctor Who killing off those space squids from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh
No
my.
wonder we're endangered.
Yeah.
Exdangered.
Exdanger. See, this is a real lesson in game design right here. If you're gonna make a shooter, make sure the player has an incentive to move.
Yeah. Oh, well, you can't actually move, but all you have to do is just just stay in one spot and keep firing.
Well, yeah, you can move, but if you win the game just by holding down the fire button and not moving, then you're at an advantage to do that. There's no challenge.
Oh yeah. And now it just goes back to level 1.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, not much more to this game.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that we just won. We win.
Yeah. Anyway, number 5, Ooze. Oh dear, this game. I remember this one.
Genesis game?
Huh?
Is that like the Genesis game?
Yeah.
It is?
Well, there was a Genesis version of this game under another Action 52 game for the Genesis, but only the Genesis version is worse.
Oh boy.
Like there's a Genesis game called the Ooze because I have a plug and play Genesis thing, and that's one of the games on it.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
I see.
I played it, but I never played it again.
Alright.
Like,
Okay,
the
now
only
this game is already starting to grate on my ears. Just listen to this music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Genesis game. Because in the Genesis game, you play as the ooze.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I said, I never played. The only games I ever really played on it were Sonic 2, Alex Kidd, and Columns.
Ah,
Got out the other two. Well, one of them was Echo, but I don't remember the other game.
I see.
I don't like Echo.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Some acquired taste.
And as for that blue blob right there, you can't kill it, no matter how hard you try. The only thing you can do is to jump over it and pray that you make it.
Great.
Games I need to revisit.
Mm.
That was like probably the first time I ever played a retro Sonic game too.
Oh, never mind. I guess I died again.
Well,
Although now I want to get into listening to the Sonic 3 soundtrack again.
Huh.
And Knuckles.
at the very least, it's better than this soundtrack.
Yeah. This soundtrack is just a bunch of random beeps and bloops. Like beep 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 beep. That's all I'm hearing right now.
My parents would argue that that's all video game music. Oh, now I'm sad.
It's okay.
Huh. At least the music from freaking Crazy Bus was sounded better than this.
Crazy Bus. Oh my god. The music from Crazy Bus was an orchestra of true beauty and awe. It was art to its fullest extent. And I think every game's music should aspire to be more like Crazy Bus's music.
Yep.
It blew me away the way no game soundtrack has ever done before.
Oh yeah.
It made me feel emotions.
Yep. Oh,
Alright,
and
when we're done, I'm playing Crazy Bus.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember Crazy Bus. I can only remember Desert Bus.
Oh yeah, that game. The one
Then
that was 8 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even then, I confused it with Euro Truck Simulator.
Yeah.
Dude, Euro Truck Simulator is a solid game.
Oh, and you want to know something else? If you try to jump, first of all, the jump button is switched around. Instead, it's the B button rather than the A button.
Oh, okay.
And you want to.
Intuitive.
But what makes it so bad is that you can't move left or right if you're holding down the jump button.
Oh my. So you have to release the jump button after you jump in order to move?
Yes.
Oh. How do you even program that? How is that such a big oversight? Like
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to screw up jumping mechanics. It really is.
honestly, like I'd have to if I were programming, I'd have to basically try to make sure that you have to release the jump button in order to move. Like that would have to be intentional on my part.
Yeah. But you want to know something else about this game, Ooze? Well, apparently this game, keep dying every single time.
Ugh.
Apparently this game, what was I gonna say? This game, every time you restart Action 52, the menu always defaults to Ooze.
It just wants you to play Ooze.
Yeah. Although, the very thing about this game, I did some research about this, and they were offering $104,000, I think, to anyone who could actually make it to the end of Ooze and send in the code that came at the end.
Wow.
Only problem is every single code on every cartridge was the same, and it was also impossible to make it to the end of Ooze, because the game the game glitches around level 3 if you're playing it on the NES.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Could we do that? Is there a way for us to do that?
Not on the ROM version.
I assume it's gonna crash like the cartridge does.
For some reason, the ROM version actually is more functional than it's actually more functional than the NES version for some reason.
I mean, it would make sense that the ROM people were like, let's try and keep this from crashing all the time.
Yeah. Even a couple of games on this cartridge didn't even work on the NES.
Oh, jeez. So we're seeing them the way people at the time the game came out were never able to see them.
Yep. In fact, this game didn't really sell very well, to be quite honest.
I would imagine not.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah. Oh, good, I made it to level 2.
Oh, good.
So now I have to destroy blobs that are running down the screen, and only problem is that I can only fire one until my bullet is off the screen.
Oh, jeez.
Which is a mechanic that I despise in most NES games.
Honestly, that mechanic doesn't really make sense. I mean, it makes sense from a processing standpoint, kind of, which is that there can only be so many decks on the screen at once before the Nintendo freaks out.
Yeah, but even Contra was able to have that many projectiles on the screen, and that played perfectly.
Yeah, and Contra's a solid game.
Yeah. I mean, even Contra is far more playable than this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, even with its one-hit deaths, at least it starts you back if you it starts you back in case if you lose one of your lives. You didn't have to start the whole level again unless you lost all of them.
Yeah. Ooh. This game.
Yeah. I'm even surprised I was... Oh, never mind, I just fell down a pit. You know what, I'm done. I'm done.
That's great. Yeah, I understand that. What's the next game?
Number 6, Silver Sword.
Silver Sword.
Okay. I'm playing as a swordsman on a cabbage patch, and there's a cement truck actually spilled, actually had an accident right here, and the driver didn't even clean it up.
Driver's like, nah, this is a sidewalk now.
Yeah, and I guess I'm shooting at caterpillars, the grumpy old troll from Dory the Explorer, and I'm playing as, and I'm quoting this from, I'm gonna quote this from DXFan619, by the way. The main character I'm playing as Zinc, who's trying to save Elda in my quest for the Silver Sword.
Makes sense, makes sense. Hey, can't help but notice these bushes are the same as that earlier game.
Fire Breather?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same bushes.
You're the same bush.
Never mind, I guess I turned into a pile of crap and I couldn't complete my quest.
Well, it's hard to complete your quest when you're crap.
Yep. I mean, I don't think anyone has ever made it to level 2 of this game, to be quite honest.
I don't know why anyone would.
Yeah. I mean, you can at least take a few hits before you die, but there's no life bar, so you don't know how many, you don't really know how many hits you can take before you die. So instead, you just have to keep moving and pray for the best. But even that's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, there's no HUD or anything like that. Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean...
There's not even a score like in the other games.
You know, as I told you once, this game was actually made by college students who actually had some experience with game design.
Yeah.
Well,
Doesn't seem like it.
yeah, well, actually, I mean, that's just insulting because even college students could design better games than this.
Oh, absolutely. Many college students have.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, I actually made an RPG for one of my classes earlier, as I told you.
Yeah.
And I mean, granted, it wasn't the best, but it was at least playable compared to this.
Yeah. It's definitely a good starting point. Like, I'm working on a game that is, I'm gonna go ahead and say, probably better than Action 52. I mean, it only has 1/52nd of the amount of games Action 52 has, but that one game is probably made better
Oh yeah,
than any of them.
yeah. I mean, I can't really necessarily blame the developers. Well, it's only partially their fault. When it comes to Action 52. The very person I blame for the disaster of Action 52 is Vince Perry himself.
Yeah, I definitely think that level of, let's call it ambition.
Yes, he only gave them like a few months to work on all 52 games.
Which is not nearly enough time.
Yes, and not only that, but the 52nd game was originally supposed to be called Action Game Master, and instead, Vince Perry himself, at the last minute, he thought of the concept of Chia Men, so they had to abandon the rest of the games, they had to abandon the rest of the games to work on the Chia Men, and which left them unfinished.
And that's your real problem there, is one of the people in charge was like, yeah, we're gonna change absolutely everything right now without consulting anyone else.
Yeah. I mean, this game should have underwent like a year or so of development before pushing it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm done with Silver Sword. What's next?
Oh, man.
Critical bypass.
Critical bypass. That sounds like stomach surgery.
Oh
it sounds
dear.
Warning.
Oh my god.
I'm afraid.
This... You should be. These graphics... Ugh.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
That's...
Oh, I think someone tilted the cartridge.
Yeah.
Are you sure these are all supposed to be there? I feel like some of them are supposed to, like, not do that. Ow.
Oh, and it's just more music with a bunch of random beeps and bloops.
Of course.
Seriously, that's all this music ever is. That's how bad it is.
Man, why can't it be more like Crazy Bus?
Yeah. Even Crazy Bus had more rhythm than this. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Crazy Bus was a genius work of art that I think all games should aspire to be more like.
I guess I'm shooting at birthday presents, which is appropriate considering how it is my birthday tomorrow.
Oh, snap. Yeah, I forgot about that. Happy not quite birthday, but tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, this truly has been a gift, I will admit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thankfully, at least to make up for this, I'm pretty much gonna go on a massive shopping spree, and I'm gonna try to get the rest of the Tales series tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Have fun with that.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a lot better than this.
Yeah. Ooh.
Are you gonna get like the original Tales of Symphonia, or are you gonna stick with the?
I'm gonna stick with the remastered version.
Alright, cool.
There was a remastered version?
Yeah, there is for the PlayStation 3.
Oh snap! I didn't know that.
Yeah, you definitely should check it out at some point. It's pretty good.
All right.
Do you have the first one, or you just have Dawn of the New World?
I have Symphonia and Dawn of the New World in the remastered collection.
Well, what does Pick have? He has the original.
I have Dawn of the New World, and it's not as good as the first one.
Yeah, Dawn of the New World wasn't really that great.
No, it was not. It was just not. But that's alright. The first one was fantastic, though.
I'm gonna stop with critical bypass because, after all, these graphics are giving me a headache.
Yeah, I'd like to critical bypass this.
Yeah, it's...
Sure, other people have made that joke.
Yeah, AVGN actually once made it.
Oh, yeah.
It's critical that you bypass this game.
Alright, on to Jupiter Scope.
Yep, Jupiter Scope.
Jupiter Scope. I'd like to Jupiter Scope. Okay, I can't make a pun on that, but that... Okay, shut up.
Okay, so
Nope.
I guess I am playing as, I'm playing as a guided missile, and I'm shooting it, and rubber balls that are on fire, I guess.
Okay, to me, it looks like an old man with one eye laughing.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's what I see.
What?
Like-
How did I just die? There was no death animation.
There was nothing going on. Not even an explosion. Not even a screen shake.
Yeah. And... I can't... You know what? This game is not even worth going through. It's just gonna be the same stuff over and over.
It's like, you're not even... It's not even like the other ones where you're moving. You're standing there and they're all coming to you. There's absolutely no excitement.
Yeah. So instead, let's move on to the next game. Alfredo, or Alfred and the Fennec. Now I do know this game crashes on the NES.
Oh boy.
So let's see how it works. Okay, I got it to work that time.
Alright, didn't crash.
Alright.
Yet.
So I guess I'm playing as a chef, I guess, and I'm playing as Alfredo the chef, and I'm crushing macaroni with a dustpan.
You know what? I feel like that is not how you cook macaroni.
Yeah. Oh, great. One hit and I'm dead.
Method.
Huh?
Would you rather go the Burger Time method?
Well, Burger Time at least was a good game.
Yeah.
A good game that is very difficult.
Oh, great. Only 2 lives and that's it.
Oh, jeez. Well, very forgiving, this game.
I'll say. Well, at least it's not, it's like, well, actually, right now, I'm almost half tempted to play Transformers Mystery of Convoy again, because at least that had more action than this.
At least that had... I don't want to say it was fair, because it wasn't.
Yeah, Transformers Mystery of Convoy, don't get me wrong, it was still an awful game.
Okay, let me ask, which would you rather have? A terrible, difficult game, like an unfairly difficult game, or a terrible but incredibly easy game?
I would probably go with the easy game in a heartbeat.
Alright.
I mean, because you do got a good point there.
Because if it's an easy game, then at least you can see the end.
Yeah, most definitely. I wasn't even able to. I wasn't able to get through the first few stages of Mystery of Convoy without dying multiple times.
Yeah.
I had to use the continue code just to beat the game.
Oh, jeez.
And believe me, everyone, we will get to that game when we get to it.
Oh, jeez. Wait, did you do a Let's Play of it, or...?
No, but I played it before, but I haven't exactly recorded it yet.
Okay. Cool.
But there is one other game that I do want to record first before Mystery of Convoy, and that's going to be The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
I don't think I've heard of it.
The Adventures of Bayou Billy was actually another NES game that was supposed to... that was actually supposed to be based off of a Double Dragon, but much differently. It was supposed to combine fighting, driving, and shooting stages. It actually had a pretty decent concept.
Yeah, that's not a bad concept at all.
Although the very problem is that the game was just way too difficult. It's not totally terrible, but it is a very frustrating game.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm done with Alfred and the FedEx.
I feel like Alfredo is not necessarily a bad shortening, considering macaroni.
Yeah. So instead, let's try a different game. Operation Full Moon.
Alright, that sounds like a cool name.
I
am about to be disappointed.
Yeah. Apparently, I can't even be on the moon because just look at this. The moon isn't even green.
Ugh. I feel like, you know what? This is the moon, but in Emerald City.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I'll roll on that.
Well, I'm at least going to play this until the second stage, because I do know I have been able to get into the second stage before.
Alright.
But whatever you do, do not drive over where the guns were previously, because they will still kill you in just one hit.
Oh, wow.
I'll show you that in the next level.
Alright. That's really useless.
Alright, so allow me to demonstrate that. Oh, never mind, I guess it didn't do it that time.
Okay. So there's a chance.
Oh, now it does it.
Oh, great. How is that different?
For some reason, that's another thing about Action 52. It just likes changing the rules.
It's not killing you.
Huh?
Oh, that one.
What did you say, Splash?
You were running over the things, but it didn't kill you.
Yeah.
The last one did.
Yeah,
Oh,
which
you
is
know what?
pretty weird.
It might actually be the explosion animation.
That could be so.
Like, if you run into the explosion animation, it still kills you, but you have to wait until the animation is all the way over before...
Yeah.
If that works, if that makes any sense.
You know, I don't even think feel like I'm on the moon at all. I think I'm in some kind of corroded circuit board, because that's what it looks like.
It does look like a circuit board.
Yeah.
The, little structures look like circuit, things.
Yeah.
Chips.
Oh, now the moon is orange all of a sudden.
Oh, boy.
Oh, game over. Wow.
Like dark
All right. I'm only up to game number 11.
Wow.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so game number 11, Dam Busters.
That's how I feel about this game.
Yeah.
I just read that as Dan Busters.
Dan.
Yep.
I don't want
Oh.
Dan to die.
We
Okay,
need to
so-
bust Dan.
So I guess I'm a beaver, and I'm shooting cookies at a demonic penguin. At penguins, aliens, and probably demonic spawns from hell.
You look like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Although one problem about this, one problem about this I first noticed, if you shoot up or down and move the screen to the right, the bullet follows it for some reason.
Wow.
Yeah, like that.
Jeez.
Basically, the best thing you can do is just to avoid all of the enemies. Just run past them, don't even bother trying to fight them.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like they're even that big of a problem.
Yeah.
You can just move right past them.
Yep. Seriously, I mean, apparently I found another game that kills me in one hit.
That seems to be a trend.
Yeah. Believe me, this cartridge is filled to the brim with one-hit deaths.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to play a game with a challenging game with one-hit deaths, I would play any of the Toho games.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's another major flaw of this game. First of all, you can't go back, and if you go into this corner right here, you're screwed. You can't complete the stage because you can't go back.
Oh, jeez.
So the only way to get out of it is to kill yourself.
That is not cool.
Yep. I at least need to find one game that I can actually make it through, because I'm just getting through the speed of light. I shouldn't even be doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 12, thrusters. Okay,
Thrusters.
it's another shooter.
Okay.
So this time, I guess I'm playing as a roadkill toad, shooting at hunting trophies, and I guess and other bizarre things. Like, I guess at one point I could also be. Oh yeah, I'm also shooting at a gingerbread man, at green gingerbread men, and I can also shoot at toy airplanes as well.
See, I'm thinking that you are a trimmed Christmas tree who is jealous of the other flowers and their beauty, and so it's going to try and murder them.
Yeah.
So all the enemies look like flowers to me.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you're playing the NES version, and if you die a certain way in this game, you can actually make the screen glitch out.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. I mean, it's pretty much at the point where you can't even tell what's going on. And not only that, but this is also another one of those shooters that only has a few levels, and they just loop endlessly.
Jeez.
Yep. And if you just keep firing, like you did in Star Evil, none of the enemies will appear on the screen.
Oh, great. That's great.
Yep. Can you even imagine playing this with a turbo controller?
Oh, jeez. Well.
Is this seriously worth going on with anymore?
No.
I would go ahead and say no.
Yeah, let's back out of this. I'm done with thrusters. Let's play number 13, Haunted Hill, or Haunted Halls, as it's called on the tile screen. Okay.
Right.
So I guess I'm playing as a Lara Croft wannabe, and
Okay.
and I'm shooting it. I'm shooting crosses. Well, no, not crosses. Let me pause the game. And then again, they are crosses. Never mind then.
Spooky ghost.
Yeah, you just have to look closely enough. Why?
Oh my god.
Why would you? Why would you use a? Why would you use a cross to? Well, I guess it kind of makes sense, considering that you actually you can actually kill Dracula with a cross if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just like in Castlevania.
Yeah.
It's just game.
Speaking of which, can I play Castlevania instead?
Oh jeez. Castlevania would probably be better.
Yeah, Castlevania is so much better than this. Even though the NES, the first NES game and the third one, if you can count that, are pretty difficult, they still have a unique charm to them. I mean, to be quite honest, I have made it to Dracula in the first Castlevania, but to this very day, I still haven't been able to beat him.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, mainly because, well, first of all, you have to get past his first form, and even if you manage to get to his second form, if you die at his second form, you have to face both of his forms all over again.
Oh yeah, very unforgiving.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and restart this game because I just want to gain all the rest of my lives because I have made it past the first level of this game before.
Oh yeah.
It just requires a lot of patience.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a good game
Yeah. Well,
by any means.
this is probably one game that I could probably tell that's probably close to decent.
Yeah, I would say that this game, it looks like, at the very least, the sprite of the woman is, I haven't seen it before, and it doesn't look like the other one, so it looks like there was a lot of, at least more work put into this one.
Yeah, at least the level looks like an actual level.
Yeah, like, what was it, the last platformer had, like, a really scrunchy-looking sprite. Like, even the sprite work was, like, terrible.
Yeah.
But this one, like, you can tell she's a woman. You can see the boobs and everything. Like,
Yeah.
it's good work.
Yeah. But definitely not Castlevania.
Oh yeah, it's no real Lara Croft. It's no, it's not what it could be. Even the ghosts are like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. Oh no.
Yeah,
Like,
the ghosts need the enemies in this game need a bit of work still.
Oh yeah.
Because they just look like generic ghosts that you would see you would see a little kid draw.
It actually really clashes with the level of detail the girl has. Like, the art style is really, like, inconsistent in that way.
Yeah.
Which is part of what makes it so funny. Like, one with really wide eyes who's just like, no, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. At least I gotta give them credit though. The music at least is something different. At least it fits with the atmosphere of this game.
All right, that's good. It's not great, but it's good.
Yeah, still some beeps and bloops, but at least it fits with the atmosphere.
Yeah.
But yeah, still though, most of the music in this game sounds like someone just threw in a bunch of high-pitched notes in Famitracker.
Yeah.
And trust me, everyone, I can prove that because I actually have Famitracker on my computer.
I have definitely made Famitracker music that sounds worse, or at least as bad as this. I don't know about worse, but I know what it's like to make music of this general quality, having done it.
Yeah.
Have you shown me music from that before?
What?
Have you like shown me music you made with that?
I feel like I have at some point, probably a while ago though.
Okay.
Oh boy. If I can just get to the boss of this level, I should be satisfied.
Alright.
I mean, I don't even care if I die on the second level. Well, maybe I could show off some of the second level if I can actually get this far in the game.
Yeah, but if you can't, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, besides, most of the other games pretty much suck anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I don't understand?
Huh?
How, like, a lot of games are able to put so much into them, but when they had to port Donkey Kong to NES, they couldn't put in the second level.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that makes
was weird.
sense. There's, like, a ton of games that have more than that.
Yeah. I mean...
So basically, if you want to play the second level, you have to get, like, the Donkey Kong 64, which has the original arcade game on it.
Yeah. I mean, even though the NES did have some limitations, the system was actually capable of a lot of things.
And you know what? Donkey Kong for the Game Boy made up for it by including 40 more levels. Or 80 more levels,
Game
or something
Boy.
like that.
The Game Boy version. The Game
What?
Boy version had the second level.
Yeah. The Game
A
Boy
lot of
version
levels
had...
actually were watered down, but, like, that's just, like, not even the main part.
Yeah.
Because you could, like, cheat yourself out of death pretty well because of how the physics worked, or whatever.
By the way, I was wondering, does the stream seem to be just right? It's like is the audio
Yeah,
is
the
the audio
volume seems
balanced
fine.
out?
The audio seems fine. At
Okay.
least to me. That's, I think it sounds good.
Yeah. I mean, to be quite honest, I just seriously just want to mute the volume on my computer right now, but I can't do that because I need to hear you guys.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh man, this game. This is
Oh, man.
probably, like, I wouldn't doubt it. This Action 52 is probably like the worst game on the NES.
Yeah. Probably there's very little, if any, competition there. I remember reading about this. Nintendo did a thing where they wouldn't let any developer publish more than, I think it was 4 games a year, in an effort to keep out,
Yeah.
what's the word? Oversaturation, because they knew the video game crash was caused by low quality and high quantity, which
Yeah.
seems to be exactly what this game is anyway.
Yeah.
Why they put it all in one game.
Yeah.
They put it all in one game so that on a technicality, like, it wouldn't be against Nintendo's rules.
We're going to move on to the next game because otherwise if I keep going in Haunted Hill, this is going to take too long.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I mean, I have made it past the first level before, but that was just by sheer chance and luck. Mainly because the ghosts just appear complete random. But anyway, chill out. I wish.
Yeah, chill out. I think... no.
Mr. Freeze.
Have an ice day.
Oh dear, it's these jump controls again.
Oh boy.
You remember the awful jump controls for Moose, right?
Always exciting.
This reminds me of some tongue.
Wait, so hold on. So the Lara Croft friggin' haunted game, you jumped, right?
Yeah.
You could move while holding the button, yeah?
I think so. I can't remember, but I'll probably check back probably after this game.
Okay, because I was gonna say, if so, then it very obviously wasn't like a programming like inability to solve the problem. Like it was just them seeing the game and being like, No, we could fix this problem, but that would involve,
Oh, and-
copying and pasting.
Oh, and here's another thing. If you fall from too great of a height, you actually die in midair.
Oh, wow. That's terrible.
Shock that kills you, or
I'm,
whatever the thing is.
I'm, almost positive at this point that this game was not, you have to try to make that a feature and not oh, when you hit the ground going this fast, you die. You just have to say, oh, when you go this fast, you die.
Yeah.
I guess that's less programming and therefore less work, but it has to be a conscious decision to do that instead of the thing that makes more sense.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it almost feels like no effort went into most of these games whatsoever.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling here. I
Yeah.
almost feel like it was deliberately bad.
Yeah, I mean, this game is. I even wonder who bought this game back then for the price of $200, because anyone who ever bought this game as a kid, I feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
I feel
And
like this isn't the first time I've seen a score in the middle of the screen, but I can't remember when the last time was.
Oh, man.
I
have no clue.
I'm gonna go ahead and go back to Haunted Hill and check out the jumping controls again. Oh, it turns
Alright.
out you can actually move while jumping. Okay.
Well, then they have no excuse for not letting you jump while moving in any of the other games.
Yeah. Huh.
There's no reason that should not be a problem in this game, and then it's a problem in the other games. Because all you have to do for that coding is pretty much copy and paste it into the other game, and it works. Switch out the numbers a little bit so you jump a different height. But,
Sharks.
Yep. Next game, Sharks.
Sharks. Oh boy. Be worried.
I believe this is actually based off of the NES game. Well, even the LJN game, Jaws, was a lot better than this.
So wait a second. You're a scuba diver firing lasers at sharks.
Yeah. And apparently I can actually fire them backwards as well.
Well, I guess that means you're a super scuba diver. Super diver. No, it's not. That joke isn't gonna work.
I'm just waiting for sharks. There's hardly anything that appears on the screen.
Wow. This game is the epitome of quantity over quality.
Yes. I'll say.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Oh, man. Unbelievable.
Oh, man. Remind me to, tomorrow. Just remind me to spend all day tomorrow making a game that's better than that game.
Oh, yeah.
And then whatever's
Why
done
don't you
by
just
the end of
continue
the
on the one
day...
you're working now?
Well, because shut up. And then whatever gets done by the end of the day, just publish that and be like, all right, I completed my objective. It's better than Action 52.
Oh, yeah. And as I said before, even I could make games better than this. I mean, granted, my first one, I didn't really think it was. It's not an RPG that's everyone will that anybody would remember.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. It's your first one, so you're gaining experience and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But,
I definitely don't intend to sell this on Steam or anything like that.
Yeah. The game I'm working on right now, I want to finish and then try and publish it and release for free on the phones.
Oh yeah.
But I still think it's even like when I do that, it still won't really be anything special. Like, it's nothing that you couldn't find somebody else made a game similar to it that they're also releasing it for free, and that version is probably also better. But it's pretty much the first game that I've made. It's the first playable game that I've ever made.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh.
it's like, you know.
Oh, by the way, you can actually swim through the ocean floor.
Oh boy.
And not only that, but apparently the stage seems to be still going on. I'm done with this game.
There are no sharks. Oh, okay. I spoke too soon.
Number 16, Megalonia.
Megalonia.
Oh, great. Another shooter.
I don't know if we have a lot of those. I think we need more of them.
More
Clearly.
what?
More shooters. Not enough shooters.
Yeah. I think I once heard that this whole game is just mainly comprised of shooters.
Well, because it's like the copy-paste thing. They could just copy and paste the coding, and it's very easy to make.
Not
So
even
they wouldn't
not even
have to work
tiles in the
very hard.
background actually connected at one point.
Oh, jeez.
What?
This is not quality.
Where's the boss? Oh, great. Apparently the boss didn't even show up.
Oh, my God.
It's one of those games, isn't it?
Oh, man.
So in short, guess we're resetting it.
Oh, jeez.
And this-
Sorry, I wanted to
Don't
be
sass
included.
me.
Yeah, it definitely sounds. The music definitely sounds like a whole bunch of notes that were thrown together in FamiTracker. A
Yeah.
whole bunch of high notes.
I mean, to be fair, FamiTracker was made to try and replicate the Famicom music chip.
Yeah,
So, like, it
And,
makes sense that it would sound similar.
yeah. I've seen other people actually make better music than this. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I actually heard a very good 8-bit remake of the Hyrule Field theme from Ocarina of Time. Believe it or
Oh,
not.
really?
And
There's actually, I don't remember how you downloaded the FamiTracker, but in the folder that I got the game, there were a bunch of sample songs, and one of them was an 8-bit version of the opening song, Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
wow.
Like, somebody made an 8-bit version of a song from a Disney movie, and it sounded really good.
Huh.
But so, like, that it's got a bunch of demo songs in that folder that I listened to, and I watched how it was made to see if I could figure out how to make songs based on that. So if you've got that folder, then that might be helpful because you can figure out how other people make songs using FamiTracker, so you can get better at using it.
Oh yeah. By the way, what is this boss even supposed to be anyway?
I don't know.
It looks like a bunch of garbage cans that were just welded together.
See,
with
I was gonna say Grecian pillars attached to rockets and coat hangers.
yeah. But it's not like it matters because I'm done because this music is just beep 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 beep.
Yeah. Are you seeing when it gets like all the way at the back, the rockets come out from the other side?
Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah, that's another glitch in this game.
Oh man.
I'm completely speechless right now. Anyway, this game is starting to drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 17, French Baker.
In before it's the same as Alfredo.
Okay, so I guess I'm playing as another chef, and I'm I'm shooting, okay, I guess they're rolling pins, I guess. And I'm shooting rolling pins at part-eaten donuts, some guys in hot dog suits, copy machines, I guess. Well, printers or whatever. And I'm also shooting at dressers as well.
This one also reminds me of Donkey Kong and Burger Time.
See, I get more of
good games.
I get more of a flicky vibe here.
I haven't played Flicky yet. Isn't that's on Mega Collection, isn't it?
I think it's on Gems Collection. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I have both, and I get them both mixed up.
No, I think all Gems has to unlock is Vector Man and Vector Man 2.
Oh yeah, you know what? I don't know.
I think Flicky is the
Wait.
one of the 2 non-Sonic games you unlock in it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Am I actually shooting at envelopes as well?
You know what? Those envelopes have they've been getting into everything, and it's time to take action.
Yep. Oh,
they're really pushing the limit.
Envelope.
I mean, I guess what you said works too.
Yeah.
The only game I've unlocked in Mega Collection is Knuckles and Sonic 2 because it's the only one I had incentive to unlock.
Oh yeah. See, I could never figure out how to actually unlock any of them. Like everything I read online was like
you have to play certain games 20 times. And unfortunately for me, it involved me playing Sonic Spinball 20 times, which I hate so much.
Oh man, that's hilarious, dude. Sonic Spinball for the Sega Genesis is really good. Sonic Spinball for the Game Gear is terrible.
The music is just out of place. I don't like it.
The music.
I think the music is what makes me hate it.
Honestly, Sonic Spinball, the music is like the worst of Sonic Genesis music, because you know the basic, the Genesis sounds that aren't Sonic are very metallic sounding. Like if they don't write it very well.
It's that bad, huh?
Well, like Sonic for the most part avoids that, and it doesn't necessarily sound bad. But
well, anyway, we're done with French Baker.
All right, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Number 18, Atmos Quake.
Atlas Quake.
Great, another shooter. As if we didn't have enough of those.
Yeah, I really feel like this game could use a few more shooters. I feel like it doesn't have enough. Not enough.
Okay, so I guess I'm playing as a rejected Star Trek logo. And and I guess I'm shooting it. Okay, I guess I can't even. I can't even make out what these guys are.
You know, sometimes it's best to just stop asking questions and start asking answers.
Yeah.
No, this isn't Jeopardy.
What is a terrible game?
A terrible game. I can think of plenty. Takeshi's Challenge.
Oh boy, Takeshi's Challenge. You need a walkthrough for that game.
Yeah, that game does a. It just does a very poor job of explaining where to go and what to do. I mean, I played a part of that game before. However, I didn't really play very much of it, to be quite honest.
I would leave it that way if I were you. I've seen somebody play all the way through the game, and let me tell you, it's not exactly rewarding.
Yeah, same here. I mean, the worst part about that game is that you only get one life in the entire game.
Yeah. YOLO. I'm sorry, I had to say it.
No, you don't. You're banned.
I'm banned? No.
You're banned.
I haven't been in a band in a very long time.
You're banned 5 ever.
Banned 5 ever? Why not 3 ever?
I don't know. We should
Well, that's
start a
bad.
band.
So there
what
was
is
really no
the
boss
first
at the end of the first level. Are you serious?
Great.
Not at the end of the second level either.
Well, you know what? Not every level needs a boss. In fact, no level has a boss. Get out of here.
Yeah, what
There's
am I
no-
expecting? It's Action 52 after all.
Yeah. Just think of all the work that would go into making sure there was a boss.
Yeah.
We don't have time for that.
Guys, am I really doing this?
I think you are, but I'm not quite sure.
I could seriously be... I could seriously be playing either Chrono Trigger or Tales of Vesperia right now, but instead I have to play Action 52.
Oh, man.
What's worse is that I'm gonna play all 52 games.
All the way through Action 52. That wasn't necessarily intended to rhyme, but it did, and I have no apologies.
And apparently they seem to be looping the same part of the levels over and over again.
Well, you know, it saves space, at the very least.
Well, now the level is no longer linear. It's at least it's started. At least the fourth level is no longer linear. It's starting to take different turns. Well, not different paths. What I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I died. That was actually the first time I die in this game. I'm surprised.
Sweet relief.
You know what? It's probably not delving into. We're delving into this further.
No, probably not.
Well, I guess. Well, we're on the second page now, so just 2 more pages to go. Alright, so game number 19. Meong!
Myong?
Meong!
I'm afraid.
Okay.
Myong.
Me-ong.
So, I guess I'm playing as I guess a statue, a sprited version of the statue of the Thinker, I guess.
I'm pretty sure whatever you're playing as is probably modern art, and
Is
it's
this a
best
puzzle
not to
game?
question it.
Not in the slightest. You have to keep you have to guess which it's kind of like a memory game in a way, and you have to guess which platforms you can go on and which you can't. However, the game is not specific on which platforms kill you, and so yeah, it's just very confusing to do.
This is really weird.
Is this
Yeah.
Minesweeper?
I have no idea. Well,
Is there, like, will pressing the buttons do anything?
no, they won't. The only buttons are the D-pad in this game.
Well, so it's a guessing game.
Yeah, pretty much. And not only that,
We know-
but there is I can there is one thing that I can't forgive in this game. However,
Oh,
If-
yeah?
if you try to stand still for way too long, it just detonates you automatically for no
Oh,
apparent
jeez.
reason.
Well, that's terrible.
Yeah, so you can't take your time. You've got to keep moving. And to be quite
Jeez.
honest, I don't think anyone has ever made it past the first level.
Yeah.
Can this even be considered a level?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of right about that.
You know what? I give up. I don't want to play Meong anymore.
Myong.
Anyway, let's go ahead and play game number 20, Space Dreams. I can already guess what this game is going to be. Yep, just as I thought, another shooter.
Yeah.
Can we just skip every shooter that comes by?
I wish.
We gotta play all 52 games.
No.
Yes.
I'll fall asleep, maybe.
What, you want to play?
No.
God, no.
I thought so.
What the heck is with that background?
So I guess I'm playing as a pacifier shooting at freaking teddy bears, birthday cake letters, and other bizarre things. Oh, I guess I died. Never mind then. I guess I can skip this one then.
You know, this
There's
is
no
very
host, dude.
peculiar. That's
huh?
about all I have to say about that.
Yeah. So anyway, let's... Game number 20, Streamers. Okay. So...
Hey, I just realized I accidentally got my computer restarted.
Huh?
What?
What
Okay,
now?
I think he said he accidentally got his computer restarted,
Oh.
which I guess means that his computer is not currently on, and he had just enough time to warn us.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure he'll be back with us in a moment.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I guess I'm playing as a miniature clown, and I'm using streamers to climb up to different platforms.
Yeah.
At least it's the most original idea out of most of these games.
Yeah, at the very least, it's got something that the other games don't have. I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch it get reused in another game.
Only problem with this is that you can't touch the money because the money kills you.
Why? Okay. That's bad.
And every
That's
time,
not-
and whenever you're trying to avoid the guys that want to kill you, every time you're climbing, they just jitter back and forth. So you have to time them right before you can climb, of course.
Can we just talk about how all the platforms just have arrows pointing to the left?
Yeah, that is pretty weird, actually.
And there's absolutely no reason for that to even be a thing.
And I guess every time I touch something that wants to kill me, that is trying to kill me, they just turn into a green frowning face.
Hey, at least you're alive.
Yeah. But anyway, I made it to the end of the first level. That wasn't really too hard, actually.
Yeah.
At least this is probably like kind of the most playable games out of most of them.
Yeah.
Out of the most of the games on this cartridge.
Mhm.
Now I do know for a fact that you have to take the left path because unfortunately the screen can't scroll back down.
All right.
And if you take the right path, then you're pretty much screwed because, well, you have to kill yourself just to restart the level.
Great. That's great. That's really great.
At least at least I will give it credit. It is offering some kind of challenge.
Yeah.
But the way you're climbing platforms with streamers, it's going to get a lot more complicated. It gets a lot more complicated in the later stages.
Mhm. Yeah, I would imagine.
But anyway, I made it to level 3, so that's a good thing. Did I just say that was a good thing?
It's not really a good thing.
Yeah. Pretty much. Oh, man. I really don't know what to say about this.
Yeah, it's not really like...
Oh, now that... in the earlier stages, the rabbit in the hat didn't do anything, but now all of a sudden it kills me.
Oh, jeez. It's like the money.
Yeah. I have no idea why that is. It didn't do anything at first, but now it does something.
Fantastic.
But otherwise, well, this game is mindless, but it is playable at least.
At the very least.
So that's about all I can show of it.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, if I try to get through it, it's gonna take too long.
Hey, see if we can add him back to the call.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now.
Okay.
So give me a moment, guys. Give me a moment, real quick, guys. I'm gonna add a splashback to the chat. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
So give me a moment. Anyway, so let's see here.
So my computer restarted.
Oh,
He's back.
yay!
He lives.
I didn't really expect that, but I wanted something off my computer, so it had to restart.
Okay. Well, you didn't really miss much. All I did was just get to the later stages and streamers. That's about it.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna move on to another to game number 22, Spread Fire.
All right.
Contra. Oh dear. I wish this were something like Contra, but instead we're playing as Space Lobster, I guess.
Space Lobster.
Yep. And wow, these shooting sound effects just sound awful. There's not even any music in this either. I guess I shouldn't be complaining because most of the music is pretty bad anyway.
Yeah. It all seems about the same level of terrible.
Yeah. You know what? I'm done. I'm done with this game. I don't want to play as Space Lobster anymore.
Space Lobster. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Anyway, this game's already got me making me go insane already.
What number are we at now?
We're only at number 23.
Oh, jeez, we'll never get through it.
Not with that attitude.
We'll never get through it. If that's a different attitude, is that better?
Alright, game number 23, Bubblegum Rosie. Or Bubblegum Rossi, as it's called on the tile screen.
Bubblegum Rossi.
And now here's the very first.
Ross.
Here's the first problem with this game. You can't kill this guy. You can't kill this guy with your attack. So you just have to jump over him and pray for the best.
Oh, jeez, what's the point of the attack?
And not even these spikes will kill you for some reason.
Well.
However, your attack can kill enemies, but only certain ones, for whatever reason, because that makes a whole lot of sense.
Oh yeah. It's ridiculous.
Oh wow, I can actually fire bubblegum backwards. Like I can do in Sharks.
You know, I could see that being useful.
Yeah. Let's just hope I can make it past this guy. There we go. Oh great, it's these jumping controls again.
Oh jeez.
Oh dear. I don't even want to know what the rest of this game is like.
Yeah.
Apparently these spikes won't do anything either.
What's even the point?
Oh, now the spikes do something.
Oh, good. Consistency.
Oh, man. This game is a disaster.
Yeah, I'll say. Friggin' spikes kill you and then they don't kill you.
Yeah.
And then they kill you.
It's default Dan.
This is pretty much the point of no return. It's like most of these games are just getting worse by the minute.
Man. Even the background's given up.
Yeah.
Black clouds. That's it.
Yeah. Oh man. Now, as for this part right here, you actually have to pull off a tricky jump, which requires some skill to make. You basically have to stand at the edge of that platform and then make the jump, which is pretty hard to do,
Wow.
considering how bad the jumping mechanics are.
Jeez.
You know what? I give up on this game. Anyway.
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
Number 24, Micro Mike. Oh dear, this is the one that's the one where your character just moves way too fast, isn't it? Yep, I thought correctly. I'm moving way too fast.
Great. That's great.
Oh man. I don't think any. It's the same way with some of the other games on this cartridge. I don't think anyone has made it past the first level. I would like to see someone make it past the first level, and I dare them to.
Oh, man. Well, this is hectic.
Well, that's actually a new record for me. That's actually the farthest I made it now.
I have to say, this is probably the closest one to being fun.
If it weren't like some of these shooters, actually, some of these shooters could have been fun if they made them like, I don't know, Life Force or something like that, like gave you power ups and added more to the gameplay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, in this game, it seems like the difficulty comes from the fact that you're moving so fast and you have to navigate quickly.
The only problem with it is that it's unplayable because of that. Yeah. So, anyway, number 25, Underground. Okay, so at least you're underground, so I guess it was true to the title.
It's not inaccurate.
Yeah. So, what's all this stuff over here? What? What kind of death animation is that?
Good question.
I don't even want to question it anymore. And as for this part right here, this part is pretty hard to get by, but not impossible. The very problem with it is that it's a small space, so you have to time it just right. So basically, be sure you're facing left first, and then be sure you're facing left first. Time it right. Then missed.
Well,
jeez. As I said, this isn't impossible to get by. It just requires some skill. Of course, it touches my head and I die. Okay, I at least want to get past the first level. At least. Okay, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not going to make it past the first level if the enemies are moving in that pattern.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Sounds like you're having fun.
Oh, trust me. This game... Oh, man. Okay, so... let me see if I can make it this time. This time without them touching my head. basically, be sure you're facing left first, and as soon as the opportunity comes, get up there and then push the fire button as rapidly as you can. Same with this part.
Oh boy.
And then if you can grasp that, you pretty much made it.
All right.
Only problem with this game is that, again, random enemies, and apparently it's just too difficult that it's pretty much worth skipping.
Yeah. I feel like most of these games are worth skipping.
Yeah, so far, every game on this cartridge is a bomb.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh.
Game number 26, Rocket Jockey.
26.
27.
Okay, so
28.
I guess I'm playing as a cowboy on a rocket, and I'm shooting at space cows and other guys on rockets.
You know, this isn't weird. This is normal.
Yeah. You know, I'm even surprised that they actually animated the lasso.
Yeah. It is like the only thing in the game, in any of the games, that actually has an animation, and it's still 3 frames.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I almost wish that I could actually use the lasso. Oh, wait, what? This game only has 2 levels. Are you
wow.
serious?
That's ridiculous.
Skipping it!
Yeah, let's go ahead and skip.
Number 27, Non-Human. Oh dear, this game. This game is probably the worst looking out of all these other games.
Oh, jeez.
You'll see why in a moment, as soon as I press the start button. Need I say any more?
Yeah.
Like, look at this. They use nothing but just the same tiles over and over, and they use solid colors for the background, and they basically just put a bunch of green faces at the bottom of the screen.
I don't know what those faces are doing there. I feel like...
Your cat playing as.
Huh?
Is this inspired by Salvador Dali or something?
I have no idea.
If you hit the faces, you die. The thing that gets me is that it, like, the face has fangs and, like, 80s sunglasses.
Yeah. And apparently I can make this guy moonwalk, if I wanted to.
Yeah.
This guy, it looks like he has a hang glider strapped to his back, along with a cone on his head.
I thought it was just a hang glider with legs.
Oh, never mind, I guess I fell right through the platform and died.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's the thing.
No mid. It's like a person with no midsection.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, you have to be at the right trajectory just to make those jumps. Otherwise, it won't work.
Jeez.
And the very way to get through this game, some of the enemies just go way too high. You don't even have a chance to hit them. So you just your only hope is just to keep hitting the fire button.
Great.
And now another thing about this, you can't go back like in Dam Busters. So you're pretty much at a dead end. So if you fall off one of these platforms, you're pretty much stuck.
You fall
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah. So you have no choice but to jump into the ocean of green faces.
The very peculiar ocean of green faces.
Yep. Purple.
I'm just gonna at least keep going just to see what the second level is like, because I don't think anyone has ever seen the second level of this game. Well, at least not in video format. But I do know that RMake21 was able to get through this before.
All right.
Did I just destroy the logo from Rooster Teeth or something?
Oh boy.
They're not gonna like that.
Ugh. This game is already testing my patience, I will admit.
Yeah, I would go ahead and say that we can go to the next game.
Yeah. I'll probably save this game for last. The second level of this game for last. Most definitely. So yeah. Probably after we get to the end of this, the second page, I might show it.
Yeah.
So anyway, number 28, Crybaby. Great.
What a nice title.
Yeah. Apparently it's like this game is mocking you.
Yeah, I get that.
This game makes absolutely no sense. Oh, you want to know something that I missed? Back in when, like, what was one of the games called? Space Dreams. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, I forgot to mention the music in that game. That's actually recycled from. Part of the music in that game is actually recycled from. It's actually recycled from Dam Busters.
Ah. Oh jeez.
Anyway, the fact that you can climb on furniture and make it to the next floor. What is this house flat or something?
I feel like this is not the way houses are designed.
Yeah.
It's not really how houses work. But
I
you
don't
know
even-
what?
You know how houses work.
I'm willing to suspend my disbelief here for a moment. What is that at the top? A walnut? A rotating walnut?
I have no idea what it is.
It
But-
appears to be an enemy spawning.
But you know what? I don't even want to question this game anymore.
Yeah.
Number 29, Slashers. What does this have to do with slashers? I thought you would be playing something like X-Men or something like that.
Oh man.
Instead, we gotta beat 'em up, if you can even call it that anyway. I mean, this is probably another one of those games. Well, I guess that they tried to do something based off of like Double Dragon or something like that. I mean, this is probably another one of the only games on this cartridge that I could see being decent, as if it had more effort put into it. But the very problem with it is that every time you encounter an enemy, it just stops you in your tracks for no apparent reason until you defeat them.
Well, doing the little like jump kick thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't even do the jump kick. That would be awesome if you could, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I have seen the second level of this game, and believe me, unlike most of these games, the background is actually completely different, believe it or not. So, I can tell that they at least put some form of effort into this game, I guess.
Yeah. Some level of actual thought. Not quite a lot.
Yeah. But you're more than... unless you have a turbo controller, you're not really going to make it very far in this stage, given that you have to keep tapping the button just to defeat your opponents.
Hmm.
And the fact that it stops you in your tracks every time you encounter an enemy doesn't even help very much either.
Yeah, I would imagine not.
Yeah. I'm gonna quit out of this game, otherwise it's gonna take me too long to get through this.
Yeah. That's probably smart.
Yeah. Again, not a bad idea. Probably not a bad idea for a game, but it could have had more effort put into it.
I would say that this is one of those games that it's like, if you made this game and then not the other 51 games, then it could be good.
Yeah. So anyway, number 30, Crazy Shuffle. Oh dear. I remember this one. This is the one with the microscopic sprites. Yep,
Oh,
I
boy.
thought correctly.
Oh, jeez.
And as I mentioned before, the music is just awful. I mean, it's just like someone just threw in a bunch of random beeps and bloops and Famitracker and just arranged them in sort of a way that where they almost sound like music.
Almost. Not quite.
Yeah. It's just beep beep, beep beep, beep beep.
Oh, man.
Also, those, apparently, a lot of people also notice that, that apparently you seem to die in this stage without any prior warning. Well, here's the main reason why. You see those purple sprites, right along the walls? Those
Yeah.
kill you.
Oh, wow.
And no one even seems to know that. Here, I'll demonstrate it. I'm gonna walk into one of the purple sprites, and that's how I die.
Wow.
And sad part is, not a whole lot of people seem to know that.
Yeah, that's not... Jeez, this game is... The thing about this game is that it's just not interesting enough, you know? In addition to not being good.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to skip it and completely ignore it.
Yeah.
And... Okay, so where did I leave off on? Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Number 31, Fuzz Power.
Hey, it's getting kind of late for me, and we're about halfway through. How about we've been streaming for about 2 hours. How about we stop now and pick it back up later at a different day?
Yeah, that's probably for the best, because after all, I've had about enough of this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll probably stream more of this next week, if
All right.
possible.
Okay, cool.
Well, anyway, guys, I'm glad that you were able to join me on this. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
same with all of you guys who are probably watching this. So yeah. Anyway, we will see you all next week. So anyway, see you guys later, and screw Action 52.
See you guys.
Later.
Yeah.